let me know if everything is working fine. Also, how loud the music is, because it seems like it's loud. Like it looks like by the sound bar, but it shouldn't be loud, and it's very quiet in my headphones. So let me know. And hang on, sorry, I gotta do something real quick before we can get started. Alrighty, I hope now is a bit better. Again, let me know. And before I forget, hello Lucy, welcome to the stream, and hello Ari. Good to see you again. And very valid, very relatable. Sleepies are indeed very great. Oh dear. I have been so busy today, and that makes me nervous because tomorrow is a way busier day, and then the day after that is, well, it's also not unbusy. A little better than tomorrow, but probably kind of very similar to today. And, what? The music is loud? Still? That's so weird. Huh. Because now it's showing like as if you can barely hear it at all. Well, let me know how it is, if I need to adjust it any more. But anyway, how has y'all's day been? This ain't gonna be a terribly long stream. I've got a lot of laundry to going. Should take like about an hour, and once that is done, I'm gonna quit stream. And then after the laundry, I need to get some more work done. But tomorrow morning, I gotta get up early, so I can't stay up too late. Okay. Well, glad we got it better now. Let's switch to this guy. School gaming and some other stuff that I only know the German words for. Throw them in chat, I'll see if I can translate. But I mean, that does sound nice. I hope school wasn't too stressful. When I still went to school, I absolutely fucking hated it. Everything's got its upsides and downsides though. Like, there's some perks to going to school, but it's also, it's hell sometimes, so. I totally get if people don't want to go to school, or if they're very done, very exhausted after school. I always was. But yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's very unfortunate. I hope you guys can make up. Or that it's, you know, gonna be resolved in some way. Favorite memory of school is leaving it. You are very relatable, and that is, putting it that way is kind of funny, but I mean, technically it's sad, because, I mean, you're not supposed to feel that way about school. But yeah, it is how it is for quite a few people. Oh, but oh dear. I've got 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow. We're finally gonna find out if I have asthma or something else wrong with my lungs. Because I have symptoms of things wrong with my lungs, but who knows? But yeah, that's for tomorrow. And then just another appointment, not quite as important. Chiropractor and shit. And then there's work, which hopefully I'll be able to get some of the work done today so I don't have to do all of it tomorrow, because doing it in between the appointments, both of which I need to travel half an hour for. To be fair, one is on foot and the other is with a car, but, you know, both of them, it's like an hour in total traveling. Ich musste heute einen Bericht für eine Anzeige und die Versicherung schreiben, weil mein Hund letztens angegriffen wurde. Ah, you had to write a report for what's the word again? That one I can never remember. When you're not suing someone, but you're reporting them to the police. Is it just reporting them? Oh, you had to write that thing for the police report, and I mean, you're not writing the police report, but you get what I mean. For that and for the insurance, because your dog was attacked. By a person or by another dog? Question mark. I don't know what's worse, to be honest. Like, I was just thinking about that. I was like, what do I hope it is? But yeah, no idea. I think either can be bad. Okay, gotcha. Well, I hope your dog is alright. And that all works out as well as possible. All the paperwork you gotta do can be such a headache. German is a weird language. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I will agree with you on that. Beautiful. Agree to disagree. It's an interesting language. Excuse me. Some of the specific words it has is nice. And it's also kind of funny how you'll find a lot of words that are literally just other words mixed together. You know, like, you have something in English, for example, like driving school. That's a word that's made up of driving and school, right? Vehicle in German ist Fahrzeug. Driving stuff. Yes, that is literally the meaning of those two words. Zeug is just stuff. You also have Feuerzeug. Fire stuff. That's a lighter. You have Flugzeug, which is airplane. Flight stuff. They do indeed say that. We have a word, you know, for Heimweh. It also exists in English, which is I will have it in a second. Homesickness. But we also have the opposite, Fernweh. When you are yearning to be far away, to be traveling, to be underways, or to be like in a different place that isn't your home. What other fun words do we have that are not non-existent in English, or that are amalgamations? There's so many, and now I can't think of any others anymore. I hope my washing machine isn't too loud, by the way. I can close the door if necessary. I have no idea. But it shouldn't be too loud. Let me know if it is, though. Come on. Let me think of more words. It's like they're at the tip of my tongue. Come on. I'm about to have them. Lucy is saying that she loves German swearing, which I find interesting because, I mean, some can get really creative. My brother is one of those people who can make an insult out of anything, and it's almost like, I don't want to say admirable, but it's fascinating. You look at the person and you think to yourself, how does your brain come up with this stuff? Okay, I can't think of any more of the words. Damn it. Well, maybe at some point, I'll be able to think of it. I'm trying to look around my room right now, like looking at like things, thinking like, okay, what is the, what is the German word for this? And is it like an amalgamation of anything? Anyway. Ich lade dich nicht zu meiner Geburtstagsparty ein. That translates to, I'm not gonna invite you to my birthday party. I didn't know that that was frequently used as an insult. But it is interesting for sure. I can't argue with that. Jeez. Comments on my newest video, there's 2 of them that have like the option from like Google or YouTube or whatever to translate it to English, and both of them are kind of funny. One of them, the comment says thank you, but the abbreviated version, so TY, and if I click the button to translate to English, it does not change. It stays being TY. Thank you, Google. And then the other one, that one's strange. I want to show that actually on my Instagram. Hang on. Wait, I can post that real quick. I can do that. Lovely, lovely. Come on. Here we are. My story. How do I hold my phone? Okay, it's gonna be sideways, so that's awkward, but it's whatever. Okay. Here we have a comment that says cute, and then an emoji that my browser does not see, and then 2 hearts, and then another emoji my computer does not know. And then if I translate it to English, this happens, and I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know if that translation helped me significantly. But yeah. That's that. Now anyone can go... Oh, I know, I do not want to hear that. Now anyone can go into the story of my Instagram, which for the record is Cinnamon's Calm Corner 2. Because Cinnamon's Calm Corner was taken because I had that account at some point and then it got banned, but let's not talk about that. But anyway, so that's an interesting little thing. But let's just say the translation is not... It's not helpful. Oh god. I am gonna be going on vacation at some point tomorrow. What? Not tomorrow. Oh, I wish. No, I mean, I don't wish because I have lots to prepare for that. No, but at the end of June, and I'm really looking forward to that because that's just gonna be hanging out with friends, drinking, and relaxing, hopefully at the beach. Maybe. I'm not the biggest fan of beaches in theory. I love sun. I love places where it's sunny. But if I could just, like, lay around in a garden enjoying the sun, way more fun to me than a beach, specifically. Especially because you'll always meet people at the beach if the weather's good. you'll never, like, be in private and just be able to relax on your own. But anyway, that's a little going off topic, but I have to keep that in mind, because at the moment things are very stressful and annoying. But everyone's got that sometimes, I guess. You know, just point in life where you're just like, no, I'd like something to look forward to now, please. Dear. Sorry, what, did I miss anything? The sequel of Cinnamon's Calm Corner, indeed. That's how it is. Oh my goodness. I kind of want to finish now already, but no, we'll do at least until past, which, to be fair, that's just a few minutes from now. Maybe we'll do a little longer than that. Maybe till 1:45. But yeah, possibly just till past. I feel like there was something I was going to talk about on stream, but I can't remember what it is now. That's not very delightful. And it's not helpful. At all. Maybe it'll come to mind again. Who knows? Come on, I totally had it. I was like, ah yes, this would be fun to talk about. Man, my dementia's kicking in again. Way too early. I need to eat more. I was about to say carrots, but that's for eyes. People say that carrots are good for your eyes, and you should eat lots of carrots if you don't want eye problems. I don't remember what it was for dementia. I remember at some point I read that there is something, supposedly, that you can eat that will help you not get dementia later in life. Like, I don't think that it helps once you do have dementia. You're like, alright, I'm 75, I'm kind of getting to that age. let me eat lots of this one vegetable. Nah, at that point I don't think it's gonna do much more. I guess it's also not gonna harm you, but nah. At some point you gotta be like, it's a little too late for this. I have one more custom order to finish up this month and then I'm done. Which, please, let's not judge the fact that it's literally 3 days before the end of the month, so I'm kind of last minute with this again, but from now on it should be better, because I have implemented a rule which says that I gotta get the prompt necessary to work on audios at the very latest by the 10th of each month. I didn't have this so far. I would just, at the beginning of the month, I'd be like, hey, please let me know what I should do for your audio this month. And then sometimes I would get a reply fast. Other times, not so fast. Sometimes people would be like, hey, give me some more time to think about it. And other times I wouldn't hear anything, and then it's like the fucking 20th or something, and I'm like, dude, I will not have the time to do your audio now anymore. And this is especially difficult if I get a reply from like just one person or from no one at all, because then I cannot get started with work for the first 2-3 weeks of the month, and then I have all the work cramped up at the end of it, and I'm like, how the fuck can I manage? Oh, that was from my washing machine. That sounded a lot like fucking silverware clanking together, but I'm assuming it's just a zipper going against the glass of the, like the door, the glass door of the washing machine. Whatever. Anyway, welcome back, Lucy. But yeah, I've implemented that rule, so now hopefully I'll be able to actually divide the work up like throughout the month, and then I won't just have one last stressful week and then be delayed and get some of the audios out like at the beginning of the next month, which then of course also delays me from getting started on the new audios in that month. It's a nightmare, I tell you. But hey, I've been warned that the worst thing about working with people is working with people. I love my patrons. I have to honestly say, all of my custom patrons, which, you know, that's just like a little handful, I think 5 at the moment, are very, very lovely people. Very pleasant to talk with and be around, and if I'm like, hey, how should I do this thing? I have some more questions about like this specific situation or preference or whatever. Everyone's always very patient, especially if I like have to delay something. So I do have quite lovely people to work with. But yeah, you know, when you're dependent on someone else to give you something so you can work, then then it's kind of harder to decide your own times for things to work. I am so sorry for all the yawning. This is not gonna get better though. Maybe on Saturday, but that depends a lot on how Saturday's gonna go, because I have this entire week packed full of appointments and responsibilities and work. Like, a lot of it. And technically that's not going to stop on the weekend, but it's going to be a little better because I at least don't have appointments on the weekend. But my brother is moving, and he might request my help, in which case the entire day of Saturday is also going to be very busy and stressful. Or not stressful, but exhausting. And so we'll see. Check back in on Saturday. See if I'm ready to die yet or not. Could be. Possibly. Ooh, I love this song. I love jazz so much. And apparently the song is just called Sensual Jazz. Y'all feeling all sensual? This is like intimate. You feeling in the mood to relax, to maybe have a little dance, to sip on some kind of wine while catching the eye of someone attractive across the room. Is that the kind of vibe that you're feeling yet? 'Cause I am. Jazz like this always just makes me think of like seduction, and I know that's very silly and very stereotypical, but that is totally just the kind of thing this song reminds me of. You know, having a good little time. Oh, you do jazz dance? That's really cool. Oh, I'd love to do some kind of dancing. You know, occasionally I think to myself, like, oh man, I'd really like to join some kind of like a group of like either like learning to dance, some kind of dance. I really like what do you call it? It's not expressional dance. It's the kind of one where you just feel the music, you know? You're very expressive with your arms and your legs, and you know, you're doing lots of stuff. I don't know. I forgot the name of it. God damn it. But I'd love to do something like that. Or just something in general, like a thing once a week that you're just like a place that you go to socialize. Like I used to, as a kid, I used to do like yoga courses, and that was fun and relaxing. I mean, not just relaxing. It's more like, you know, funny enough, yoga can actually be pretty, like, what's the word? I feel like exhausting is the wrong word. Straining? No, that sounds a little too hardcore. But it can, you know, it can get you working up a sweat as well. And you gotta, like, hold positions for a long while, and you're like, no, this is starting to get real uncomfy. But, you know, you push through. And then at the end, there's, like, this 5-10 minutes of relaxation of, like, laying around in, like, either, like, a very comfy position or, like, just on your back. Some would play some kind of, like, meditation or something. And that really hits hard after, like, the more strenuous stuff. Strenuous, that's the word I was looking for, I think. But anyway, I really enjoyed that kind of thing. Or just some kind of, like, yeah, I don't know, just something. And occasionally I think I want to, like, do something like that again. But in general, I stopped either because of circumstances, like, you know, the place that I was at would, like, close down or do less hours or something like that. But a big part of it was also that it's like, I don't do well with that responsibility of, like, okay, every week at this day and time, you have to do this thing, you know. I hope you're enjoying the relaxation that hopefully is, Ari. Funny enough, my music just stopped though because we went through the playlist, but we can just continue it. That caught me off guard. Now I'm acting, like, flustered or something, like I can't handle it. Oh dear, that's embarrassing. But yeah, so that's, like, what I struggle with most in that regard, and that's really unfortunate. But yeah, recently I was thinking, like, oh, maybe I should do something like that again. But then lately I've been having lots of appointments and work and responsibilities otherwise, and I'm like, no, I can't manage it time-wise. Maybe in a few months, when things will possibly have calmed down again, I might do that. I might do that again, because that can be really enjoyable. And I guess the other aspect is money, because, like, when you go to a place like that, you know, it's always gonna be something. And I'm at a point where I kind of have to save money. Like, at the very least on monthly expenses. Like, I gotta see, like, okay, how much can I work with? Like, what can I actually do? Like, how much money can I live off of? Gotta kind of, like, scrunch? No. Gotta kind of crunch the edges. Is that an expression I just made up? I feel like I was going for one, but I don't think that was it. Well, anyway, but, you know, if you think about it, it's like, it adds up. If I were to go to some kind of, like, for example, just to use something that I already have experience with, excuse me, some kind of yoga course, I think one of those, like, lessons or hours or, like, whatever you want to call it, courses, one of those costs usually, like, around $10 if you just go to any, like, if you don't really care about, like, going to a place that's, like, very popular or whatever. Actually, I don't know how it is, like, in the bigger city that I am in at the moment, because, you know, I've only ever taken any courses like that in, like, smaller towns, so maybe it would be more expensive here even, but, you know, one of those is 10, and then you gotta be there, you know, every time, and so that's another, like, 40, 50, depending on how the days fall, a month, and that's kind of like, lots of money. If you could just go to a place like whenever you feel like it, then I could, like, you know, sometimes do it every week, but other times just do it once a month. But I don't think you really find much of that, because that's too irregular for the people, like, giving the course or lesson or whatever to, like, do that. Either you need to, like, really sign up in advance, where this is, like, a every once in a while thing, so that, you know, the people can decide, like, ahead of time, okay, like, does this even make sense for me to do? Like, time-wise. Like, am I earning enough money with this one thing, to make it worth my time? Yeah, I don't think you'll find much of that. Maybe, though. Maybe I should have another look. But yeah, I've thought about that recently, also. That'd be kind of nice, probably. Ish. Ah, very wise, Ari, very wise. The English language is so complex that every day someone will say a new sentence that has never been said before, just like the expression you made up. Indeed. True. True, Dad. English is a very funny language, to be fair. It's got, like, very crazy rules, like, spelling and grammatic and stuff. Not grammatic. That was translated wrong. Grammar. That's the one. You say grammatical, like a grammatical error or something. You don't. Do you say error? Whatever. You know what I mean. But my point was gonna be, that is the case because English is just an amalgamation of lots of other languages. Oh yeah. I have a silly little friend who, whenever we're, like, talking and I say a word and it's the American version, he will correct me as though I said it incorrectly, and I'll be like, no, you're just British, and I said the American version. And we'll have a little joke going on where he's like, yeah, that's what I said. You said it incorrectly. And then he'll insist on me saying the quote-unquote correct version. This is some of the funniest fucking shit. Watching the British and the Americans just hate on each other. It's free entertainment, guys. If you can ever witness it, just lean back, have a little laugh. You're gonna be here for a while. I don't think this will ever fucking stop. Some people are very proud of their independence, huh? After so many hundred years. Still. Many hundred? Was it? How many years has it been? I can't remember if they fucking went over there in, like, the 1800s. Was it? It was definitely later than the 1600s. I'm pretty sure. When did fucking Columbus live? I don't remember. I'm not that. Ah! Right. In between the two guesses I made. Delightful. I mean, technically the second one wasn't a guess. I was like, I don't think it's that early. So later than that. But yeah, something like that. Something like that. Hey man, you don't gotta be great at history all the time, right? To be fair, I learned a lot more about Danish-German history than the American history. We had a few little lessons about that. And then a whole bunch of lessons was just about in which year the border was there and in which year the border was there, because there was a whole bunch of wars between Denmark and Germany about, like, who owns what. And then the people living in places were like, hey, hang on, I'm Danish, so I want this to be Denmark. And other people were like, but I'm German, I want this to be Germany. And they never really got along. That fight was never truly ended. And now we kind of have, in the north of Germany, this kind of subculture, where in the very south of Denmark, there'll be like a German minority, and in the north of Germany, you have a Danish minority, and there's like Danish schools, and like culture and shit, and it's like, it's very interesting. Oh wait, what? 1492? I really thought Columbus was later. I mean, I did kind of realize, okay, you know, like, people actually moving over from the UK, actually not just the UK, right? I mean, in general, from England, that whole entire area, and then also, you know, Spain and shit, just Europe, whatever. I know that was, like, a little later than when America was actually discovered, but didn't quite realize it was like 200 years later. But anyway, oh, I'm so sorry for all the yawning. But yeah, alright, I think we're gonna be finishing it off here. My washing machine is making noises, probably gonna be done very soon. I unfortunately am not yet. Technically I have a long night ahead of me, if I want to get stuff done, that is, but I also can't get up too late tomorrow, so we'll just have to see. But hey, either you'll hear from me or not. Who knows? I will survive, though. That much I am certain of. Now watch God prove me wrong, I swear to fucking... Oh, I was about to say God, but... Yeah, no? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, got a little relaxation or entertainment out of this, or something along those lines. Have a great rest of your night, or day, or whatever the time is, wherever you are. I don't think you get notifications of community tab posts, ever. If you can, I'm unaware of that. I didn't, like, if so, I didn't know that you can turn on the notifications for that. I think you only get notifications for new uploads, like, as for videos, and then live streams, and that's that. Yeah, would be nice, though. Would be nice. But yeah, I've never gotten notifications for any community post from other channels, like from channels that I follow. Even if I have, like, in general, like, you know, got the bell on and shit. So yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah, okay, so it's literally everything other than the community tab posts. Which is kind of funny, because, I mean, that thing is kind of very useful for, like, announcements and shit. Like, I'll often post, like, if an upload is delayed, or there's some change to something, or I uploaded a new Patreon post that might interest some people, then I'll, like, make a community post about that. But then if you can't get the notification for that, you'll just maybe sometimes realize that an upload hasn't come and be confused. But yeah, anyway, okay. I just had a train of thought, now it's gone. God damn it, it got stolen. Okay, anyway, thanks for joining. I'll see y'all maybe on Saturday, maybe on tomorrow's upload, or on Sunday's upload, or if you only watch streams here on YouTube, which I don't think there's anyone who watches these streams but not my videos. But you know, hey, for the one person who maybe does that, here is the recognition. I recognize you as a person who exists. Hi. Welcome. Anyway, see y'all sometime at the latest next week. And if you miss me before that, Patreon upload tomorrow, Twitch stream on Saturday, and YouTube upload on Sunday. As always, have a good one. Take good care of yourselves.